So this is the AC200L, and it has a 2400 watt inverter. That's good. A 2000 watt inverter will really struggle to start some of the big AC units, but it's pretty common for a 2400 watt inverter to start it. All right, everyone, welcome back to my next video. As you can see, I'm standing right here beside another Bluetti box. Well, the only reason I say good things about their products is because, surprise, surprise, they're really great products. They hit it out of the park. Just fantastic products with the AC200 Max, the EB3A, and the EB70S. Just so good. So this plugs the power station into your solar panel. Next is this plugs your power station into an AC wall outlet. And again, you'll notice on this, there's no brick. There's no brick anywhere in it. They've moved the bricks till they're internal. And this connects it to your 12-volt plug while you're driving down the road. Well, this is, okay, it uses an XT90. So you need a 90. This is a pretty big generator, so you have to have the XT90. So this plugs the power station into your solar panel. This is heavy. And no one, they can't make them smaller and lighter. This is an all-in-one unit. The big batteries in here, and the inverters in here, and the power brick to charge it with is in here, and the MPPT controller is in here. You got a lot of stuff crammed into a box. And so it's going to be heavy. And then one of your first decisions is, can I lift this thing? So this is the AC200L. And it has a 2400 watt inverter. That's good. A 2000 watt inverter will really struggle to start some of the big AC units, but it's pretty common for a 2400 watt inverter to start it. So if it runs at 2000 or 1500, on startup it would be 3000 or 4000. So you can't get it to start. And I know that with a lot of air conditioners, 2000 isn't enough to start it, but 2400 might be. And these have a boost, a power boost. And so you're not just getting the 2400, you're jumping up to 4400 to start it. And there's a setting you can turn it on. If you know you're going to run an AC that's going to struggle with, then you would turn on that setting. I think it's power boost or something. Let's see, how many watt hours does this have? It has 2048. Yep. Now that's the standard, one of their standard batteries. I see that it does have a port to accept an external battery. So this is a nice step up from the AC200 Max up and between the AC300. So the third number that is really, really important when you're thinking about buying a power station is how much solar will it take in. Even to have the biggest, best power station in the world will only take in 200 watts. You could never refill the battery because this is capable of so much. You really need to be able to put in a lot of solar all at once. This will take 1200 watts of solar. I know a few people who have more than 1200 watts, but that's just exceedingly rare. This will take any amount of solar you can afford and fit on your roof or fit on the ground. It will take it all. 1200 watts is excellent, excellent. That'll recharge that battery real fast with a 2048 watt hour battery, and it'll still charge that fast. If you put out 600, 800 watts of panels, and I'm carrying the little 200 watts folding solars, and that would really charge this thing super fast. So that is a huge advantage. So the watt hours is great at 2048. The inverter is great at 2400, and the solar is great at 1200 coming in. Not only that, but you can charge them at the same time. If you're running a generator or you happen to be in an RV park, you can plug into the wall, and you can also plug in your solar. You can have them both coming in at the same time, drastically increasing your charging speed. The best thing is you can add an external battery as your system grows, as your needs grow, as your budget grows, as you have the money to pay for it. If you are in an RV or if you've really upgraded your van system, you have a 30 amp plug. You can just plug your whole system, your RV. So you can take the cord from your RV, plug it into this, and run your entire system off this if you keep adding enough batteries. To me, this is really, really a sweet spot. All the 1200 watts of solar input, the 2400 watt inverter, the big 2048 watt hour battery. This is really, really the sweet spot. It does have several significant advantages, in my opinion, over the AC200 Max. Now, if I already owned a AC200 Max, I wouldn't upgrade to this. But if you don't already own a big power station and you're looking for one, this is the one I'd buy. This is really a good thing. So now that we've covered the specs pretty well, let's jump in now. I'll take it, I'll test it, I'll use it for a while, and then I'll come back to you with my final thoughts. I'll be back before you can snap your finger. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this new Bluetti AC200L. A lot of incremental improvements. That's basically what I can say. Now, it would compete with directly the AC200 Max. And the problem was the AC200 Max was so excellent that how are they going to beat it? I mean, and honestly, I'm not being smart. How are they going to beat the AC200 Max? It is by far the best bang for the buck you can buy in a 2,000 watt hour solar generator right now. It's just fantastic. It has everything you want and need, and a little more than you don't really want and need, but it's there. So I don't know the price on this yet. If it's cheaper, then yeah, I'd give it serious thought. So what are the pluses above it? Well, it's still got the same 2048 watt hour battery. That's the same. It does have a 2400 watt inverter, and that's good. That extra 400 watts actually could make a difference. It used to be that a 2000 watt Honda wouldn't start the air conditioners on RV roofs because it just couldn't do it. So Yamaha came out with a 2400 watt generator and it would start. So that jump of just 400 watts made the difference. So it's possible this will start some things that the old AC200 Max will not. That could be, that 400 watt extra inverter could be significant. And it also, you know, they will both take an external battery. This will take the B300, which is a 3000 watt hour battery. So that means that if you add on the stat battery, you're going to have a much bigger battery bank. And that can be significant. If you really need to improve your power, then that bigger battery could really make a difference. Now, who is this for? Well, all of us could use 2048 watt hours, and if you want to run a microwave or any large cooking appliance, you need that big inverter, pure sine wave inverter. They all both have a 30 amp service. So if you're in an RV, you can plug your RV straight into this and power your entire RV off of this. So to my mind, that's a pretty huge plus, and that's the main audience. Again, if you're just in a van, this is still going to work really well for you. But you'll probably never add on expanded batteries, and so that little bit is wasted. But if you're in an RV and you add on that B300 and you got this 30 amp service, you plug in and you can charge it super fast. It is faster charging than the old AC200 Max. And the AC200 Max was already a fast charging. This is even faster. So if you're in an RV and you want a complete new solar system, this can be the heart of it. All you got to do is add solar panels, plug them into this thing, and it just uses MC4s. You're good to go. You've got your entire RV solar system done. Buy one, buy an extra battery. You got an enormous system. Buy as much solar as you can fit on your roof, and you're good to go. So that is an advantage, the 2400 watt. Not only that, but if you're an RV and you want to run your microwave and something else, with the old 2000 watt, you probably could not. All you could run was the microwave. But with the 2400, you could probably run your microwave and maybe another small, not too big appliances, but another small appliance. So that also is a place where that 2400 watt inverter would pay off. It's really good. That's, you know, it's like all Bluetti products. It's really, really good. Does it have a significant enough advantage to you? I wouldn't upgrade. If you got a Max, I would, instead of upgrading, I'd just buy a battery, you know, just buy another, I think it's B2300. The smaller one I believe it's a B2300, or even the bigger B300. It's expensive, of course, but you've got a lot of battery. If you want to spend more, I'd just buy another battery and you have an AC200 Max. If you don't have the two of them, I'd buy whichever one was on a really good deal. And of course, this just came out for Christmas coming up. And so maybe for Christmas, it'll be a really good deal, and this might be a really good deal for you to pick up now. I don't know the price, and I don't know what the full retail price or what the sale prices are going to be. Without any doubt, there will be some. One thing they did give away, the AC200 Max and P both had two wireless charging. So you could just set your phone down on it and it would start charging. That's gone, which is kind of weird. I don't really understand that. In most ways, if you get the AC200 Max, buy it. Unless you see the day when the extra things that this offers will serve you, then buy it to be future ready. So everything works just the way it should. It takes in good solar power, and everything works exactly the way you would think it would work. It ran my microwave. It just did it all. It works perfectly. So just to give you an idea of charging, right now I'm charging it on two 200-watt panels, 400 total. They're coming in and by MC4s. This uses an XT90, and so I've got an XT90 adapter. So out of the 400 watts it's putting out, I'm getting 320 watts while the sun's going down. So there you go. I hope that was helpful to you. If you got anything out of this video, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.